guy gets up in your face like that, you got to tune him out. He's not thinking about the next hand. You should be. Learn from the pros at fulltiltpoker.com.
Okay, we're back with a $1,000 ante, 3 and 6,000 blinds. Harmony has a button.
All right, I'm still in late position. I haven't won a pot yet.
Chris Ferguson, first act. Sets a butch.
And he plays a lot of hands.
Butch makes it 6,000. That's a call.
All right, great hand, big slick. I'm going to raise with this strong hand here and try to get heads up in position against butch. I want to get more money into the pot right now.
Phil makes it 40,000. And Harmony calls.
Harmony, quick call there. I wonder what she's got. That does not make me very happy. My good position here just went out the window.
That's KW. Passes.
And around to Bruce. Let's hope he doesn't play.
Bruce lays it down. Back to Butch.
I was really hoping to get heads up with Butch, but doesn't look like that's going to happen.
He passes?
No, not going to happen. Instead, I'm heads up with Harmony out of position. Great.
No.
All right, hoping for an ace or king.
Flop. 10-7-4. 3 different suits. Phil Gordon first.
If I check here, Harmony's going to take advantage of her position and bet no matter what she has. After she bets, I'm not going to know if she actually has a hand or if she's bluffing. Because the flop's only 10 high and has 3 different suits, I'm not afraid to be aggressive. Very often in this spot, the first player to the pot wins. By making this play, I might win the pot right now. I'm going to reduce Harmony's power of position by making it more difficult for her to bluff. And if Harmony calls, I can still catch an ace or a king on the turn and hope to have the best hand. To win at poker, you've got to be aggressive. Selectively aggressive.
He leaves out for 60,000.
Harmony's a great player. She knows what I might be up to, but might is the key word here. Unless she's got a powerhouse hand, Harmony's not going to want to pay $60,000 to find out what I might be up to. That being said, I'm still hoping she folds. Harmony, please fold. Please.
Harmony passes.
She folds.
Wins the pot.
And I win my first pot of the final table. Fantastic. Being first to the pot is an effective way of applying selective aggression. When the flop came 10 high with 3 different suits, I selected this as an opportunity to be aggressive, and then I bet right into Harmony. I pick my spots carefully, but then I play forcefully.
Bruce played every hand so far. Finally lays one down.
And I'm the first player in. I almost always raise. I'm going to raise for 5 reasons. I want to get more money in the pot when I have a good hand. I want to try to limit my competition. I want to try to take control of the betting. I want my opponents to define their hands more clearly. And I've got a chance with a raise to steal the blinds and antes.
He makes it 25,000.
It's always good to see Harmony fold when I'm in the hand.
Harmony passes.
I'm going to make Phil very happy.
KW out. Bruce lays it down. Back to Chris Ferguson, who calls the 25. Heads up pot. Oh, Gordon, Chris Ferguson.
That's interesting. Chris rarely just calls before the flop, so it's pretty possible he's slow playing a good hand.
First 3 cards come down. Queen, 5-3 with 2 hearts.
Fantastic flop. Top pair, great kicker. I've got good position.
Chris checks it.
I've slow played Chris in situations like this before, but I'm going to bet right out here.
So it makes it 50,000.
The longer he studies here, the worse I'm feeling about my hand. Yeah, great.
Chris Ferguson's moved all in. Phil Gordon's asked for a count. First they're gonna
All right, it's time to do some simple math. I've got to call $120,000 to win $280,000. If I call and I'm beat, I'm still going to have over $350,000 in chips, and that's more than enough to play solid poker. If I call and I win, though, not only will I have a huge chip stack, but I'll have eliminated my number one competition at the table. Pot's offering me almost 3-1 on my money. I don't really have any choice.
I got a call.
And Phil Gordon's called. He's got King Queen. It's a big hand. Two aces for Chris Ferguson.
Nice slow play, Chris.
All right.
All right, I need to suck out.
Aces versus queens. And 2 cards left.
Come on, queen.
First card is a 7. Phil Gordon needs either a king or a queen.
Preferably
He's going to lose a big pot here. A 10 on the river. And Chris Ferguson's going to double up in a big pot, and he's back in the tournament.
All right, Chris doubled up. He made a great play. Before the flop, Chris decided to slow play. He didn't raise because he didn't want me to fold dominated hands. He was right. If he'd have raised big here, I would have folded this king-queen based on the gap concept. I raised with the king-queen, but I wouldn't have called a big re-raise. So Chris saved his raise until after the flop when I was trapped. Great players make great plays. Chris caught me. Nothing I can do about it. Poker players need very little math to play well. Once and for all, I'm going to show you the correct way of counting outs, using the rule of 4 and 2, and calculating pot odds so that you'll be able to make winning decisions at the table. Step 1, counting outs. Here's an example of counting outs. Suppose my hand is the 6 of spades, 5 of spades. The flop comes down queen of spades, 3 of diamonds, 7 of spades. In this case, my hand has almost no chance of winning unless it improves. If it does improve, I have a very good chance of winning. First, I see I need any spade to make a flush, or any 4 to make a straight. Notice that the 4 of spades appears twice. I'm careful to only count it 1 time. I have a total of 12 outs. 12 cards can come that will improve my hand to what I hope will be a winning hand. Step 2, the rule of 4 and 2. After I figure out how many outs I have, I use the rule of 4 and 2 to determine how often I'll make a winning hand. Let's start off with the rule of 4. After the flop, I multiply my number of outs by 4 to determine my chances of making a winning hand. In this case, I have 12 outs. 12 times 4 is 48. Therefore, I have about a 48% chance of improving my hand by the river. The rule of 2. After the turn card, I use the rule of 2. Suppose the turn card comes the 8 of clubs. Now I have 15 outs. All the spades make a flush, the 4s will make a straight, and 9s will also make a straight. I now multiply my number of outs by 2, and that tells me that I've got a 30% chance of catching a winning card on the river. Step 3, calculating pot odds. After figuring out my chances of winning by using the rule of 4 and 2, I have to calculate the pot odds to make winning decisions. Suppose the pot has $300 in it,